Okay, I'm recording and um, can you see my screen? So let me just hide this. Eh, Oh no! Okay, sorry. Um, okay, so this is my screen. I want to hide this. Um, hide layer. What's this layer? So hide. I want to delete this, for example. For example, I want wet on wet. So, um, what you call this? So everything here, um, everything here. Sorry. So everything here. What I So everything here, this column would be your choice of color. It should be on hard edge. So um, okay, and then for these columns, you're going to choose uh, different kinds of styles, and then you're going to assign different kinds of colors. For example, for example here, I'm going to assign red, and then orange on the next one, and then yellow on the next, and then green, blue, and then violet. Yeah. So and then so basically this is hard edge. Sorry. Um, delete. This column would be hard edge. Yeah, and then you could see here again. Um, you can see here, for example, different kinds of pwede mag full screen. Anyway, you could see here different kinds of uh, techniques, right? So you have dry brush and scumbling, scuffagato, wet on wet, glazing, impasto, model in paste, stencil, sponge, masking, dips and uh, splatters, hard edge, soft edge, gel, gel medium, and then layered. So for example, on the first one, um, I want to put here, or I want to assign uh, wet on wet, for example. So since I'm using digital, I could do it without the actual paint. But what you're going to do is do it on the actual paint, actually. So I'm going to go to the wet brush and then use red. And then since the assigned color is red, so I'm going to use red also. So makikita nyo naman yung ano, but I want you to like cover all of the cell. And then on the next one, it's orange, right? Orange. And then, but on the top, it's red. So I want to like mix red and orange. I want to see you try to blend it on wet, for example. And then yellow. And then what would it look like when it's mixed with the red, wet on wet. So you would have a practice on how to do it. So again with the green, and then how it would look like when you mix it with the red. And also, tapusin na natin blue, what it look like when you mix it with the red. And then violet, and then mix it with the red. And then on the next column, for example, I want to use dry brush, for example, or scrambling. So, uh, so dry brush. Oops. So dry brush or scrambling. So red again. I'm going to use dry brush here. Meron ba? Painting. But what you're going to actually do is okay, merong dry brush. So what I want you to do actually on the canvas itself is to apply this on the canvas. So, and then red, and then the top column is orange, right? So I'm going to use orange, what it would look like. And then orange naman sa baba. And then what it look like with red, yellow, what it look like with orange on the dry brush. So basically, you will be practice as on the technique as you go on through the grid. And for example, on the next column, I would want, for example, to try glazing, for example. So, um, so I want glazing. So glazing is made when something is really thick. Sorry. Something is really thick. Ayun, mali. Right, bakit right? Red. Something is really thick. And it is followed with a very transparent color. So that is glazing. And then next column would be, for example, layering, um, or it could be splatter here. For example, here could be stencil. It could be using gel medium, for example, sponge. So you are free to choose whatever. But do you get what I want you to do, guys, with this?
My question, to clarify lang po. So, may times na per column merong same color sa iisang cell?
Yes, yes. For
Okay.
example, um, that's actually correct. For example, here, everything will be green. Here, everything will be blue. Here, everything will be um, uh, yellow. Here, dapat orange pala. And then here would be violet, for example. And here, everything would be red.
Okay.
So,
Okay po. Thank you.
yeah. And you don't need to like make it black. Rather than you could apply masking if you want. So basically, yung um, bawal na technique are hard edge. Wait lang. That's so yung pinakabawal na technique. Paano to? Um, so so wait lang. Nangyari. So yung pinakabawal na technique are are sorry. So wait lang. So ano naman? Good. So, bawal na technique hard edge kasi obviously ito na yon. And then bawal din yung masking on the layer, bawal siya on the columns, but you could use it in making the columns. Is that clear? Hmm. Is that clear? So you could use masking. You can use masking to create the columns and the grids or the rows pala. But you cannot use masking on each cell. Do you get it? Guys?
Yes po, gets po.
Okay.
Ah,
You cannot also use
hello?
splatter.
Hello, ma'am? Hello?
Yeah, hello, Ariel?
May tanong po ako. Di ba, since di po pwede ang masking sa ano, pwede naman po gamitin yung masking ka para hindi po malakas sa mga edges yung
Yes,
paint.
yes, yes.
Yes, we're not supposed
So you could
Okay.
only use masking in making the grid, but not on the cell, in the cell. Gets? Splatter, medyo mahirap to. So do not use splatter in each cell. Ano pa? Stencil. Stencil you can. Sponge you can. Drips you cannot. Soft edge you can, but it's almost the same as sponge. So I will rule out soft edge. Kasi basically, when you use soft edge, you could use it with a dry brush or scumbling or sponge. You could also use gel medium and layered. Okay? That's all. That's all. Yun lang yung bawal. Do you get it? Guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, do you have all of your, um, I will stop broadcasting now. So, do you have all of your, um, do you have all of your, what do you call this? Materials? Guys?
Ako ma'am, wala lang canvas kasi po kailangan namin umuwi ng province. Pero uuwi din po ako bukas, so I can start as early as tomorrow po.
Okay. How about the others? Do you have everything?
ma'am.
You could also use impasto. So, um, everything that I showed you, it's not everything basically, but you could also use impasto using a gel medium or a glue or any kind. So, yung bawal lang is hard edge, masking, splatter, drips, and soft edge. Alright? Yes, gloss can be used as glazing, but um, usually gloss medium could be used. Actually, you could use it as a glazing medium, but remember, yung glazing is um, kailangan transparent siya yung ipapatong mo na paint. So, yeah, it could be used. Not as long as the gloss medium could be not used as a varnish, but as a medium itself. Alright? Ay, mali. So, hi guys. Sorry, napindot lang. Do you understand the plate?
Yes, ma'am.
So, no questions. Can you finish it by next week?
Yes, yes po.
Okay. How about others? Julian and Ariel, can you finish it next week? Okay. Okay. So you don't have any questions. I'm going to end the call. Thank you guys for coming and being so patient, even if I'm still logging and all. So goodbye, class dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye bye.